Hi, welcome to Back to School Night for Language Arts. I'm Miss Bynum, and I teach literacy, and this is Mr. Crawford. He is your child's writing teacher. So a little bit about me. I was born and raised on the east side of Indianapolis. I went to Warren Central High School, and then I went to Indiana State. It was the Sycamore. I started teaching in Warren Township, spent a year there, and this is my 17th year in Southport. This is my daughter, Audley. She's my one and only, and she'll be 11 in a few weeks.
Hi, my name is Yancey Crawford. I teach writing. I am originally from northern Indiana. I transplanted to Indianapolis a little over 10 years ago. And I've been teaching in Perry Township since 2012. I'm married. This is my wife, Jamie. And we have 2 kids, and you can see them. My daughter Ruby just started kindergarten, and our son Gus is about to turn 3 in a few weeks, and they're pretty cute. But I'm kind of glad that I'm not stuck with them every day.
So the best way to get a hold of us about your student would be to send us an email. We have both of our emails up here. You may also send us give us a phone call if you'd like. Parent Square is another way that you can get a hold of us. That always sends us an email also. Please remember that after school hours, you may not get a response until the next day, but we will get back to you as soon as we can.
For parents who would like to keep up with the students' work, you can create a parent account for Canvas, and you can observe your students' work in progress. We do use Canvas every day in our classes, and so if you have not used Canvas before, we have linked where it says here. I can even go right here. There we go. Where it says here, if you click right there, there's kind of a foolproof way to create a parent account so you can keep up with the work that's happening in class and observe.
At Southport Middle School, we follow the motto that Cardinals soar. The behavioral expectations are that we are safe, we take ownership, we are attentive, and we are respectful. And this is something that the students hear frequently from us and posted around the building. So these are our behavioral expectations. If you would like to look at our expectations specifically for our classrooms, it is on our Canvas page, the students' Canvas page. Right underneath our contact information, you may click there and see how we run specific things in our class.
All right, our grading policy, I'll just hit the big stuff. There's a link here if you would like to see it specifically, so you can just always go there, click here when this is available as a presentation to you. But our grading policy breaks down a couple of big items. There are 2 categories of scores. There's assessments in practice, and assessments are worth 80%. We understand that right now school looks different than it ever has before, so we're flexible. We're willing to give work time to be turned in late. However, there may be up to a 20% penalty based on when it's turned in and what that looks like. Also, your students, if they get a score below C-, they can apply for a second attempt or a third attempt at it, but they have to contact us to set that up. All of this is outlined in our grading policy, which is also available on our Canvas page.
When we do get our grades in, the best way to view those grades is go to Skyward. Here is a link to Skyward. It is also on the Perry Township homepage and then the students' Canvas page. But please remember that we're being flexible with our students getting the work in due to this new hybrid schedule and this new norm that we're adjusting to, and that grades will be updated as soon as possible. We do have a new textbook, and so we're using some new technology this year. So be patient with us as we navigate this newness. If you have any questions or concerns about grades, please make sure that you contact either one of us.
We'd also like to walk you through what a typical day would look like for kids in person, because hybrid learning The remote days are slightly different than the in-person days, but in-person days, there is sort of a rhythm that we follow. And we might start with bell work, and this is done while teachers are rotating rooms. So for those 4 minutes while we're moving from class to class, students begin their work in Canvas. After we complete our bell work, which is at the very beginning of class, we'll move into new learning and modeling and explaining what the content is. After that, we'll go into guided practice where students will do some work on their own. And at the very end, we like to do our exit activities may vary. They may be just closure to recap the day. It may be a check for understanding, do you comprehend the material presented to you today, or reflecting on their learning. And this is kind of how we would do it, kind of day in, day out, and whether whether it's the first day or the last day of school.
I do want to point out for our remote learners on the hybrid schedule or on the everyday remote learners, the new learning section, we will have a video uploaded daily showing the students what the new learning looks like. It's going to be great for our students that are home for the day, that can access that information that we would be presenting in class. But it's also good as a review. If the students didn't understand it the first time we went through it in class, they can go back and look at it, and then they might have that aha moment as they rewatch that video. So that new learning piece, like I said, would be a video, and it's really important that your students are watching those videos every day for every class so they understand the new materials. Thank you for joining us tonight. If you have any questions, please contact us.
Thank you.